Hi guys, welcome to my kitchen, the Greg's Kitchen. But before we start, please do subscribe and hit the bell button. Okay, what we are going to do now is we have to homemade spam, and here are our ingredients for our spam. We have the ground pork, the bacon. We also use pink Himalayan salt, ground pepper, cornstarch. Also, we have sugar, paprika powder, and cold water. Yes, and what we need to do next is we have to puree the ground pork by using a food processor. And if you don't have a food processor, it's not a problem. You have to use a blender. Yes, because what we have to achieve here is a puree type of mixture of ground pork and the bacon. Yeah, you have to puree them for us to achieve that luncheon meat or spam texture. So after we puree the ground pork and the bacon, we have now to get another container and mix all our dry ingredients like the sugar, the salt, the paprika, the pepper, and the cornstarch. You have to mix them first before adding it to your pureed pork and bacon, so that when you add on the mixture, it will incorporate the taste and all the ingredients will incorporate on the on your meat. At this stage, what we are going to do is uh, to mix the dry ingredients together with our pureed pork and bacon. You have to put them bit by bit, like half of the dry ingredients first, and then mix them very well, so that the taste and the ingredients will mix evenly with our pureed pork and bacon. And then you can also use your bare hands and when you do this, but make sure to wash your hands first before you mix all the ingredients with your bare hands, or otherwise you can use a food gloves, a hand yeah food gloves, and yeah, you have to mix them very well, just like this. You have to mix it so that all the ingredients can mix evenly on your on your meat, just like that. And then after mixing the dry ingredients and the pureed meat, you have to add the cold water. Now you have to add the cold water. And this cold water will make the luncheon meat or the spam more moist. It doesn't like dried up. So yeah, you have to mix it with cold water. Make sure it's a cold water. Don't use a warm water. It needs to be a cold water. So after we mix all our ingredients, we have to transfer this meat mixture to another container, a molding container that you think you can use. What I have here is a bread. Actually, it's a bread pan that I never used yet. So I'm going to transfer this into a molding container like this one. And I also prepare an aluminum foil to cover the pan, just to make sure that there is no water that is getting inside our meat mixture when we steam this meat. So yes, you have to transfer this one on a molding container like this. Make sure that there is no like space in between of the meat, so that there is no holes or that you can see like after steaming it. So yes, you have to put them together, all of them in a molding mixture, and then you have to you can use any molding mixture, whatever you have, and then I mean molding container, and then you have to cover it with an aluminum foil just to make sure that there is no water coming in when you are steaming this mixture. So for now, we have to prepare this for curing. You can cure this one from 2 to 6 hours or more, just by just putting this one into the fridge. I have to put it on our on my fridge. Actually, before I also did this one and put it in a separate a different small molding container, just like this one. So this one is already steamed. So yeah, we have to wait until maybe after 6 hours. And yes, after 6 hours we have now to steam this luncheon meat or spam for 20 minutes. It depends on the container, the molding container that you use. If it's like bigger or thicker, then you have to spend more time on steaming this one. But for this one, I only prepare for 20 minutes, and then after that, make sure you have to transfer it in a plate but make sure that it is cold, and you can hold it with your hand. And then you have to slice this one and prepare it for cooking, like for frying. Yes, just like that. You see, it looks like spam, the real spam or luncheon meat. Then you have to slice it according to your thickness that you like, and prepare this for frying. You can fry it with egg also, for your breakfast, or for any meal that you want this luncheon meat to be eat. And guys, here you go. I fried some of them, and just to show you how does it looks like. Thank you very much, and happy cooking.